Hey everyone, so today I just wanted to talk to you guys about this makeup that I've done. A lot of it has to do with, the background of this year, which is unfortunately us having to wear masks out. Some of the products that I use today are mask friendly. Some of the tips that I tell you guys about actually help with the whole mask wearing thing. This is also like more of a minimal look. So when it comes to skincare lately, I feel like I've just really been falling in love with my skin. Really been keeping it minimal with face makeup, and I think it's just because I want my skin to shine through. At the beginning of this video, you will see, before I have any makeup on, I do have some fun maskne, as they like to call it. Acne and mask. Mask from your acne. Acne from your mask. God, okay. Do want to show you guys some tips on how to deal with that. And, how to play with your eyes nowadays. This is a really easy look to do, something that you can do 10, 15 minutes. I took my time, as you'll see. I also am talking to you guys and I'm a blubbering idiot most of the time, so please, please, please keep with me. Hold on for dear life because it may be a bumpy ride. But if you do enjoy these types of videos, would really, really love to hear from you guys. If you guys have anything else that you want me to add to these, I'd just love to hear from you. So anyone that doesn't know who I am, I'll write a little blurb down in the description box. I'll also link my social media down below so that you can actually check out what I do, what I'm about. Enjoy. So for me, I always start with eyes. I'm gonna look over here at my camera. Okay, at my lens. Okay, I'm gonna start with my eyes. And of course you gotta prime before you, apply any eyeshadow, so you really want it to stay throughout the day. This is gonna be more of a everyday type of look. It's funny because I always get the urge to make these videos at night, where, there's not much sunlight going on. So we're doing this now. It's like, oh my god, it's like 2:40, 2:50 in the afternoon. But yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna be using my Painterly by MAC. Okay, it's my MAC paint pot, and I'm just taking a Real Technique sponge that I cut in half, and I'm applying it. I'm sorry if you hear any noise. Truthfully, I'm doing this looking at my camera. I need my mirror. Also, my bed's in the background, just ignore that. Okay, so I'm gonna move my coffee and maker over here. Hot mess over here. We're just a mess. I think if you want to really wing out, by the way, I would suggest even putting some over here, because as I said in the intro, we're not really doing much to our skin, not really putting many creams on or whatever. So if you want a powder to stick, you really need to put something creamy underneath. Our eyelids are all primed, and now this is something I'm really excited about. I haven't really spoken about it to many people, but if you've noticed in my past couple of posts on my Instagram, you'll see that I've been posting about this palette. Now, there are two palettes that I bought. This is by Beautybay. This is the mini Fury palette, and it's just, first of all, there was a sale, and either way, it's pretty affordable without there being anything on it, any discount on it. But it's a beautiful palette, so user-friendly. I mean, absolutely stunning. And as well as the new palette, they're full sizes of these also, and they're weighted, heavy duty. You can see there's a magnet going on. I actually like these a lot better than my Morphe palettes. It's just way easier to blend the mattes. The quality is just on another level, not just for the eyeshadows themselves, but also the actual palette. It's a lot heavier. You're getting a lot more bang for your buck, in my opinion. We're gonna take Honey Roast, which is this shade right here. I'm just going to be taking the Morphe M441 brush, which is a nice blending brush, dipping into it, tapping off the excess, and really just going into the crease. I'm not really doing anything fancy here. Really what you can do is really just put this all over the lid, going up into the crease, and just blending it, whatever's left on your brush, towards the brow bone, and then putting a beautiful shimmer shade on your lid on top of it, and it would act as a beautiful topper. I can do that. I do that a lot on a day-to-day basis when I'm rushing out the door. I have a little bit more time, so I'm gonna do my thing. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with the shade Caramel Sauce, which is this one. Same brush. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I keep on looking at the screen. I'm sorry. I need to draw my focus to that little dot that's right there. Okay, just focusing that on the outer corner. now I want to take an even smaller brush, more precise brush. I can find it. Okay. This is the M410 by Morphe. It's like a flathead, really thin brush. And I'm just going to be taking, I love good espresso, like dark shades. So I'm going to be taking the chocolate souffle shade right here. So far, all I've been using I've only been using mattes, and you can see how easily they blend in with that chocolate souffle shade. And we're really gonna keep this on the outer corner, but concentrating it even lower towards the lash line. I just find that this lifts my eyes up and kind of gives yourself like a automatic, like kind of eye lift. So I did that. I would probably, throughout this look, be going back into that shade. I just want to take whatever's left on that M441 brush and just lightly tap at the, at the edges that I just laid down from the chocolate souffle shade, just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. First, because you can see there's a bit of fallout. Although I have to say this palette is amazing. There isn't a lot of kickback in the pan and not a lot of fallout on my eyes. I really just want to focus on this palette because I want to show you guys how wearable it is and how you don't have to, on an everyday basis, rushing out the door, have to sift through 1,000,001 different palettes to find the look that you want. So I am going to be going into the New Penny shade, which is this beautiful copper. It's fall. I've been using this palette specifically a lot in looks lately because I've just been so into the fall look. Although it's boiling here, it has that like fall vibe in the air. Dying for some pumpkin spice and like chai lattes. I can use that right about now. Anyways, I'm just using my finger and tapping this on the lid. Nothing's on this brush. Whatever's left over, we're just sweeping it into the crease and blending out the edges of that shimmer shade. I'm going to draw a little attention to like the center/inner corner. So I'm going to be taking the shade All That Glitters, this beautiful shade. Ooh, it's like a beautiful champagne. And I'm just lightly tapping. I barely touched it and a lot came up, so I'm trying to like kick some of it off of my hand. And I'm lightly tapping this on. As you can see, I'm a mess. This whole situation under my eye, that's not supposed to be happening. So I'm gonna clean it up and we're gonna move on to skin. Okay, now skin. You're gonna kill me. Lately, I have not been putting on any primer at all. I'm very, very strict about putting on moisturizer. That is a must in my book. So I already put on moisturizer. I'm going to be diving right into concealer. Now, something that I've been using as my concealer for my face a lot lately, and I'm sure you've seen it in my posts on Instagram as well, because I tag and try to post every single product that I use, is the Candid concealer by Revlon. Here in Israel, this is the shade 005 Fair. Here in Israel, I don't know about in the States or in Europe what's going on, but this is the fairest shade. This is the lightest shade. For me, under my eyes, this is too dark, and I think I've mentioned this before if you've watched videos of mine before, or lives or posts, whatever it may have been. But for my skin, at least in the summer, this has been perfect. Wow, the lighting really changed. Thank God I have a light going on here. Wow, this is what I've been using to spot treat. I kind of am also using it because I just want to use it up, since I know once the winter comes around, I won't have much use for this. Also, can you explain to me why this side of my face always breaks out more than this side? It's not like I sleep on this side more than this side. I kind of switch throughout the night. I don't understand it. Another reason why I prefer to spot treat right now is because I have freckles because it was summer here, and even it's like still usually sunny out. And so I've been really, really enjoying my freckles. And this is a great way to get them to shine through. I'm using the Revolution Supersize Conceal and Define. For those of you who don't know, the Conceal and Define concealer comes in a supersize only online. and I love it so much. This is a perfect shade. It's not for the shade. Then I would just be using my MAC Studio Conceal and Correct Duo, which unfortunately they don't use anymore, the mid peach side. But this shade, C4, for those of you that are looking for a dupe, this is where it's at. It's not as peach, but it does the same for me at least. So I'm just gonna lightly, but this stuff is really, really intense. So you don't need so much. I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush, which is just a concealer brush. I've been using this more than any foundation brush or sponge lately. And I'm just gonna start blending. If it needs more coverage, I'm not going to go in sweeping motions. I'm going to, like right here, I have a bit of a breakout. I'm going to stamp it, tap it out. I highly recommend to not wear any makeup under your mask, specifically on your chin. If you are breaking out on your chin, if you found that blackheads, whiteheads have gotten worse because of wearing a mask, no one's seeing that, or no one should be seeing it anyways. There is no reason to cover it up. On a day-to-day basis, I actually don't put on my chin anymore when I'm going out because it's just more bacteria that you're putting on that area and more oils that will cause you to break out. Just keep it clean, keep it fresh, and you should be fine. Okay, this really looks like a hot mess. Right away when I'm done blending out my under eyes, I set. I don't want any creasing to happen. My under eyes tend to crease pretty badly, so I want to make sure that it doesn't even get the chance to, which is why I'm speaking pretty quickly. This broke. This is the cap. I have a new one, but it's not worth using it yet. So this is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and I just am going to make sure I have no creases, because trust me, at this point, creases have happened. And I'm gonna take my beautiful banana powder. Now, you don't want to take too much because that can also lead to creasing. Fun fact. A little tip that I like to tell people to do is whatever's left on this brush, you can always just bring it up and blend the edge of your eyeshadow leading up to your brow bone. And this will create a more natural, seamless blend. Now, cream products. There is one that I am dying to tell you guys about. Okay, this isn't my favorite cream bronzer to use just because it's a little more difficult. You gotta take a little extra time to blend with it, but it, for me at least, has been mask proof. And it is the Clinique Self Sun Face Bronzing Gel Tint. Do not want to use a lot of this. This is intense. It has a bit of a red tint to it, which makes it beautiful to use as a blush as well as a bronzer, although I am a blush junkie, so I'm going to be using blush as well. Just taking this brush, don't even ask what's happened to this brush over the years, but I'm taking the smallest amount, and you will see. It also does act really, really well on top of powders, which has been like something that I've been trying to find as of late. Just because, as you saw, I like to set my under eyes, and I do like to blend this upwards, so sometimes it does touch the powders, and if it gets a little patchy, it doesn't look too great, but you do want to blend it quickly because that will set in as that shape that I just laid down. I really like to layer this up. Don't use too much at once. You will instantly regret it. I don't like bringing it too far to the front. I've just noticed for myself that makes me look older, even though many people assume that I am way younger than I am. If you do not know me and do not know my age, guess how old I am in the comments before makeup and after makeup, because I get a lot of random ages. Also found in that my sister and I look like we're twins, which, if you know us, huh? you see, it's, as I kind of was able to show, it takes a lot of blending, and even so, there's some places I'm not in love with, but that's fixable. That's what I love about using creams and concealer. Take my concealer brush, nothing was on it, you know, whatever's left from before, and I just tap around those edges that I'm not happy with. If you want to sharpen a cheek, I have a random line going on. What the heck? It looks like a little kid drew on me. So yeah, if you wanted to sharpen up that cheekbone, if you want to bring more of that highlight that you had at the center of your face back, easily do it with concealer. My hair is so all over the place. Oh my god. Okay. So basically, I feel like when I put so much color on the perimeter of my face and then do nothing to my nose, I kind of look ridiculous. So if I don't have time to contour my nose, which I try to have time every single day, I'll just take whatever's left on the brush and just brush it against the bridge of my nose. And then I add some color. I don't add it on the tip for me personally, because I feel like because I have a better nose, the tip of my nose looks so bulbous as it is that I want to make that look smaller, so I don't want to draw out more attention. So we're just gonna add attention to that. Highlighter. One that I have been loving, and of course is a classic, is the Soft and Gentle by MAC. This baby over here. And I do like putting this under my blush because I feel like it gives a more natural effect. Now that we did that, I'm going to be taking a small brush, going into it right before the tip. I go here instead of at the tip. I want to try to bring this piece, this part up. I'm trying to do whatever I can to make my button nose look less button-y. And then I'm just going to be taking this brush and putting it in the inner corner. But trust me, this is not the only inner corner that's happening. Under my brow bone, because I do love an inner corner highlight. Use my holy grail. I'm sure you guys have heard of it a million times because of me. It is the Clinique Blushing Blush Powder Blush in 107 Sunset Glow. As you can see, it is very much my fave. I can use a cream, you know, whatever it is. If I were to use a cream, it would either be my ColourPop 25-8 blush sticks, or it would be my Clinique Chubby Stick in Mega Melon. Beautiful shade. I actually prefer that to my ColourPop. Okay, I'm just going to be taking that, and this just blends so beautifully, and this is also one of my favorite blush brushes. You don't have to do anything. Everything just blends. It just does it for you. I love having that like blotted lip look. So a way that I like to kind of achieve it, even if I don't have a blotted lip actually on, I take whatever's left on my powder brush, put on my Cupid's bow, and that kind of gives a more kissable, not that we're kissing anyone right now. It gives like a, yeah, more kissable look. And then whatever's left also on the bridge of my nose alongside that bronzer that we put. If you want, you can put on your chin. I usually don't, because if I put makeup on, it's because I'm covering lots of zits up, like I currently am. I like to put on my temples. Did I say I'm a blush junkie? Now, any harsh edges that you may see, take whatever's left on your under eye brush, smooth out the edges, just blend. Last but not least, for any areas that need that extra powder, because I didn't really powder my face, anything that needs extra coverage, any area that gets extra oily on you, you take a powder puff. This is my Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in Light Plus, and just focus it on those edges. These are areas that get super oily for me throughout the day. And then I'll just take the smallest amount and just make sure it's all blended. Back to my eyes. I'm also trying not to leave my hair and be crazy and silly. Will I ever be good at this? If you guys are enjoying this, please like the video to let me know that you want to see more content like this, just because I feel so silly talking to my camera. These are tips that I genuinely think will help you guys, and that I tell a lot of people that I work with. These are things that you do on a day-to-day basis. But if you guys don't like this kind of content, then I'll post my usual stuff instead of this. Anyways, going back to eyes, we're gonna go back into the chocolate souffle shade, that's this, and I'm going to use that little brush that I used earlier with it. I'm going to focus this on the outer corner of my lower lash line. Then I'm taking that brush that we used earlier and I'm gonna go into the caramel sauce shade and just get right close to that, blend that out, and bring it out to that outer corner to meet with what we did on the top lid. Now that that is pretty much blended, if you want to blend even more, you could just take your under eye powder brush and just blend the edges again. Go back into this little pencil brush. I didn't mention it before. I stopped talking about the brushes I use. Sorry. I'll put everything down. This is the M441 by Morphe. I'm going to go back into that all that glitter shade that I used earlier. It's this one. Tap off the excess and put it a smack in the inner corner. Ooh. Whatever's left over, I just really, really love a glowy brow bone. It's not for everyone. I have to say, for me, I do have puffier brow. My brow bone does tend to jut out more, therefore it's like a bit puffier. So this does accentuate it. I can't speak. This does accentuate it even more, which may not be the best look. Right now, I've just been really loving it. For eyes, I'm gonna be doing my brows, mascara, and then lips, and we should be done. As per usual, I'm using my Skinny Definer Brow Artist in 103 Dark Blonde. Oh my god, my hair! Gosh! Oh my god, okay. I look a bit ridiculous without any eyelashes. So let's do mascara. This is the Milk Kush Mascara. It's a mini. It is chef kiss. It is good. I really like it. I'm not waterproof or anything. If you want one that's waterproof, there is the Essence one that I adore. There is also, NYX came out with the Worth the Hype Mascara in waterproof. Lips, I'm going to be using a couple of techniques that I've been doing a lot lately. This is the Ofra lipstick in Baroque. It is this beautiful coral. I love coral, like peachy nudes, with a like gold shimmer in it. This is from this Francesca Tallou collection. Absolutely stunning. I'm not putting on a lip liner, notice. No lip liner right now. I will be. I love, love, love this technique. It is a lifesaver and it's a lot faster. I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm putting on lipstick. I'm gonna be taking MAC lip liner or lip pencil in Spice. Either Spice or Whirl. Right now I've really been into brown shades, lip liners. And I'm gonna be, it will open, there we go. And we're gonna be taking this, and I'm gonna be actually just like dragging the excess product to the edges to just really sharpen everything, and this will give it also like a natural ombre look. It's a great way to overline your lips. Smallest amount. I don't really do much of that, but if you want to. Okay, that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. This is what my face looks like. Forget about the hair. I hope you guys like this. You know, even without the whole eye situation going on, this is a really, really great way to just do your makeup right now. Very simple. You can do just your face makeup, like 10 minutes out the door. And that's if you want to spend extra time on it. If you wanted to put more bronzer, I still have that line going on, except it's not showing up in person, it's literally just on camera, which is very interesting. The basis of spot treating, using creams, not too many powders, and just really focusing on what your skin needs versus what we have been used to, almost like a minimal makeup. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for an event, but definitely for an everyday type of look. The skin section of all of this would be great. Eyes, this could totally be for an everyday, depending on how, you know, what you do. This could be everyday, this could be event. I just think that this has been my look lately, and I've really, really been enjoying it. Once again, ignore the hair. This is why I am not a hairstylist. Stick to what you know, and I know makeup. Anyways, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. I did. And if you guys have any questions, comments, I would love to answer any and all questions. And yeah, if you guys really do enjoy these types of videos, please tell me. I'd love to know. Anyways, love you guys and stay safe and healthy.